Bangkok, officially known in Thai as Krung Thep Maha Nakhon and informally as Krung Thep, is the capital and most populous city of Thailand. It spans 1,568.7 square kilometers, 605.7 square miles, in the Chao Phraya River Delta in central Thailand, and had an estimated population of 10 million as of 2024, approximately 13% of the country's total population. As of 2021, over 17.4 million people, 25% of Thailand's population, live in the greater Bangkok metropolitan region, making it a megacity and a classic example of a primate city, far surpassing other urban areas in Thailand in both size and economic significance. Bangkok's origins trace back to a small trading post during the Ayutthaya period in the 15th century. It later developed into the site of two former capitals, Thonburi in 1767 and Ratanakosin in 1782. The city played a pivotal role in the modernization of Siam during the late 19th century, a time when the country faced increasing pressure from Western powers. Throughout the 20th century, Bangkok remained central to Thailand's political transformations, including the abolition of absolute monarchy, the adoption of constitutional rule, and a series of coups and popular uprisings. Incorporated as a special administrative area under the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration in 1972, the city experienced rapid growth during the 1960s through the 1980s, and today it plays a dominant role in Thailand's politics, economy, education, media, and modern society. The Asian investment boom of the 1980s and 1990s attracted many multinational corporations to establish their regional headquarters in Bangkok. Today, the city is a regional powerhouse in finance, business, and pop culture. It also serves as a major international hub for transportation and healthcare, and has emerged as a center for art, fashion, and entertainment. Bangkok is famed for its vibrant street life and rich cultural landmarks, including the Grand Palace and revered Buddhist temples like Wat Arun and Wat Pho. These contrast sharply with its lively nightlife, especially areas such as Khaosan Road and Patpong. Bangkok consistently ranks among the world's top tourist destinations and has repeatedly been named the most visited city globally by various international rankings. However, Bangkok's rapid urban growth, combined with minimal urban planning, has led to a disorganized cityscape and strained infrastructure. Despite a comprehensive expressway network, the city suffers from an insufficient road system and heavy private vehicle use, resulting in chronic and severe traffic congestion. In the 1990s, this contributed to dangerous levels of air pollution. In response, the city has invested in public transportation, now operating 10 urban rail lines with further expansion underway. Nevertheless, traffic congestion remains a significant and ongoing challenge. Dubai is the most populous city in the United Arab Emirates and the capital of the Emirate of Dubai. It is located on a natural creek along the southeastern coast of the Persian Gulf. As of 2025, Dubai has a population of approximately 4 million, with 92% of its residents being expatriates. The broader urban area, which includes Sharjah, had a population of around 5 million in 2023, while the Dubai-Sharjah Ajman metropolitan area reached a total of 6 million inhabitants. Originally established in the early 18th century as a small pearling and fishing village, Dubai began evolving into a regional trading hub during the 20th century. Key milestones in this transformation include its declaration as a free port in 1901 and the extension of the Dubai Creek in 1961. Modest oil revenues contributed to its initial development between the 1960s and 1990s, after which Dubai began to diversify its economy. By 2018, oil production accounted for less than 1% of the Emirates' GDP. Since the 1990s, rapid urban development has shaped one of the world's densest skylines, featuring the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. Large-scale land reclamation projects have added over 300 kilometers, 190 miles, of artificial coastline. Dubai also boasts a robust real estate sector, particularly in the luxury property market. Dubai's economy is driven by trade, tourism, aviation, financial services, and real estate. The Dubai International Financial Center, DIFC, ranks among the world's leading financial hubs. In 2024, Dubai was the 7th most visited city in the world. Dubai International Airport, DXB, held its position as the world's busiest airport for international passenger traffic and handling over 92 million passengers that year. London is the capital and largest city of both England and the United Kingdom, with a population of 8,945,309 in 2023. Its broader metropolitan area is the largest in Western Europe, with an estimated 15.1 million residents. Situated on the River Thames in southeast England, at the head of a 50-mile, 80 kilometers tidal estuary stretching to the North Sea, London has been a significant settlement for nearly 2,000 years. Its ancient core and financial district, the City of London, was founded by the Romans as Londinium and has maintained its medieval boundaries to this day. Located to the west of the City of London, the City of Westminster has served as the seat of national government and parliament for centuries. London experienced rapid expansion during the 19th century, becoming the world's largest city at the time. Since then, the term London has referred to the broader metropolis surrounding the City of London, which was historically divided among the counties of Middlesex, Essex, Surrey, Kent, and Hertfordshire. Since 1965, this area has been largely consolidated as Greater London, an administrative region governed by 33 local authorities and the Greater London Authority, GLA. As one of the world's leading global cities, London wields significant influence in areas such as art, entertainment, fashion, commerce, finance, education, healthcare, media, science, technology, tourism, transportation, and communications. It is Europe's most economically powerful city and ranks among the world's top financial centers. London hosts Europe's largest concentration of higher education institutions, comprising over 50 universities and colleges with more than 500,000 students enrolled as of 2023. The city is home to several of the world's top academic institutions. Imperial College London, renowned for its excellence in natural and applied sciences, University College London, UCL, a research-intensive university consistently ranked among the top 10 globally. King's College London, KCL, well-regarded in law, humanities, and health sciences. London School of Economics, LSE, globally recognized in social sciences and economics, and specialist institutions such as the Royal College of Art, RCA, Royal Academy of Music, RAM, Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA, School of Oriental and African Studies, SOAS, and London Business School, LBS. London is Europe's most visited city and boasts the world's busiest city airport system. It is also home to the London Underground, the oldest rapid transit system in the world. London's cultural diversity is reflected in the more than 300 languages spoken throughout the city. As of 2023, the population of Greater London was just under 9 million, making it Europe's third most populous city and accounting for 13.1% of the UK's population and 15.5% of England's. The Greater London built-up area had about 9.8 million residents in 2011, while the wider London metropolitan area reached around 15 million in 2025, classifying London as a megacity. London is home to 4 UNESCO World Heritage Sites: Kew Gardens, the Tower of London, the site comprising the Palace of Westminster, Westminster Abbey, and the Church of St. Margaret. The historic settlement of Greenwich, where the Royal Observatory marks the prime meridian 0 degrees longitude and defines Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. Other iconic landmarks include Buckingham Palace, the London Eye, Piccadilly Circus, St. Paul's Cathedral, Tower Bridge, and Trafalgar Square. The city boasts the largest number of museums, art galleries, libraries, and cultural venues in the UK, including the British Museum, National Gallery, Natural History Museum, Tate Modern, British Library, and many West End theatres. Major annual sporting events held in London include the FA Cup Final, Wimbledon Tennis Championships, and the London Marathon. In 2012, London became the first city to host the Summer Olympic Games 3 times, having previously hosted the Games in 1908 and 1948. New York City is the most populous city in the United States. Situated at the southern tip of New York State on one of the world's largest natural harbors, the city spans 5 boroughs, each of which is coextensive with a county. New York forms the geographic and demographic heart of both the Northeast megalopolis and the New York metropolitan area, the nation's largest metro region by population and urban footprint. Globally, it is a powerhouse of finance, commerce, culture, technology, entertainment, media, academia, scientific research, art, fashion, and, as host to United Nations headquarters, international diplomacy. As of 2024, New York City's estimated population is 8,478,072, concentrated within 300.5 square miles, 778 square kilometers, making it the most densely populated major U.S. city. Its population is more than twice that of Los Angeles, the country's second largest city. The broader metropolitan statistical area counts over 20 million residents, and the combined statistical area exceeds 23 million, ranking New York among the world's largest megacities. Along the primary gateway for lawful immigration to the United States, the city hosts speakers of roughly 800 languages, giving it unparalleled linguistic diversity. In 2021, nearly 3.1 million residents, about 37% of the population, were born outside the United States, the largest foreign-born community of any city worldwide. New York traces its origins to Fort Amsterdam, a trading post established on Manhattan Island by Dutch settlers circa 1624. Named New Amsterdam in 1626 and chartered as a city in 1653, it fell under English control in 1664, when King Charles II granted the territory to his brother, the Duke of York, who renamed it New York. After U.S. independence, New York served as the national capital from 1785 to 1790. The modern city took shape in 1898 with the consolidation of its present-day 5 boroughs: Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island. Anchored by Wall Street in Lower Manhattan, New York is frequently described as both the world's leading financial and fintech hub and its most economically powerful city. In 2022, the New York metropolitan area generated a gross metropolitan product of more than 2.16 trillion US dollars, larger than the economies of all but about 9 nations. Despite a 24/7 rapid transit network, New York endures some of the world's worst urban traffic congestion. It hosts the globe's 2 biggest stock exchanges by market capitalization, the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ, and is regarded as a safe haven for international investors. As of 2023, New York ranked as the world's most expensive city for expatriates and has, by a wide margin, the highest residential rents in the United States. Fifth Avenue is the costliest retail corridor on Earth. The city also boasts the highest concentration of billionaires, ultra-high net worth individuals, assets over 30 million US dollars, and millionaires of any city worldwide. Paris is the capital and largest city of France. As of January 2025, it has an estimated population of 2,048,472 residents within an area of more than 105 square kilometers, 41 square miles. Paris ranks as the 4th most populous city in the European Union and was the 30th most densely populated city in the world as of 2022. Since the 17th century, Paris has been recognized as one of the world's leading centers for finance, diplomacy, commerce, culture, fashion, and gastronomy. Due to its prominent role in the arts and sciences and its early adoption of extensive street lighting, Paris earned the nickname the City of Light in the 19th century. The city of Paris is the core of the Île-de-France region, also known as the Paris region, which had an official estimated population of 12,271,794 as of January 2023, accounting for approximately 19% of France's population. The Paris region recorded a nominal GDP of 765 billion euros, 1.064 trillion US dollars adjusted for PPP in 2021, making it the largest regional economy in the European Union. According to the Economist Intelligence Unit's Worldwide Cost of Living Survey, Paris was ranked the 9th most expensive city in the world in 2022. Paris is a key hub for railway, highway, and air transport, served by 2 major international airports, Charles de Gaulle Airport, the 3rd busiest in Europe, and Orly Airport. The city is recognized for having one of the world's most sustainable transportation systems and is one of only 2 cities globally to have received the Sustainable Transport Award twice. Paris is world-renowned for its museums and architectural landmarks. The Louvre welcomed 8.9 million visitors in 2023, maintaining its position as the most visited art museum in the world. Other notable institutions include the Musée d'Orsay, Musée Marmottan-Monet, and Musée de l'Orangerie, which are celebrated for their French Impressionist collections. The Centre Pompidou, Musée National d'Art Moderne, Musée Rodin, and Musée Picasso are distinguished for their modern and contemporary art. The historic district along the Seine River in the city center has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1991. Paris is home to several United Nations agencies, including UNESCO, as well as other major international organizations such as the OECD, OECD Development Center, International Bureau of Weights and Measures, International Energy Agency, and International Federation for Human Rights. It also hosts European bodies such as the European Space Agency, European Banking Authority, and the European Securities and Markets Authority. The city is also a hub for sports and international events. It is home to the football club Paris Saint-Germain and the rugby union team Stade Français. The Stade de France, an 81,000-seat stadium built for the 1998 FIFA World Cup, is located just north of the city in Saint-Denis. Paris also hosts the French Open, a Grand Slam tennis tournament held annually on the red clay courts of Roland Garros. Paris has hosted the Summer Olympic Games in 1900, 1924, and 2024. It was also the site of major events such as the 1938 and 1998 FIFA World Cups, the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup, the 2007 and 2023 Rugby World Cups, the 1954 and 1972 Rugby League World Cups, and the 1960, 1984, and 2016 UEFA European Championships. Each July, the Tour de France concludes in Paris on the iconic Avenue des Champs-Élysées. Singapore, officially known as the Republic of Singapore, is a sovereign island country and city-state in Southeast Asia. It is bordered by the Straits of Malacca to the west, the Singapore Strait to the south, the South China Sea to the east, and the Strait of Johor to the north, The nation comprises one main island, 63 smaller islets, and one outlying island. Since gaining independence, Singapore's total land area has expanded by approximately 25% through extensive land reclamation projects. Singapore is one of the most densely populated countries in the world. With a highly diverse and multicultural population, it recognizes 4 official languages: English, Malay, Mandarin, and Tamil. English serves as the lingua franca, and many government services are available exclusively in English. Multiracialism is enshrined in the Constitution and plays a central role in shaping national policies, particularly in the areas of education, housing, and politics. Singapore's history dates back at least a millennium. Historically, it was known as a maritime emporium, and later became an important part of various successive thalassocratic empires. Modern Singapore was founded in 1819 by Stamford Raffles as a trading post of the British Empire. In 1867, the British colonies in Southeast Asia were reorganized, and Singapore came under direct British administration as part of the Straits Settlements. During World War II, it was occupied by Japan in 1942 and returned to British rule in 1945 following Japan's surrender, becoming a separate crown colony. Singapore achieved self-government in 1959 and, in 1963, joined the newly formed Federation of Malaysia along with Malaya, North Borneo, and Sarawak. However, in 1965, Singapore separated from Malaysia and became an independent sovereign state. Tokyo, officially known as the Tokyo Metropolis, is the capital and most populous city of Japan. As of 2023, the city proper had a population exceeding 14 million, making it one of the most densely populated urban areas in the world. The Greater Tokyo area, which includes Tokyo and parts of 6 neighboring prefectures, is the largest metropolitan area globally, with a population of 41 million as of 2024. Located at the head of Tokyo Bay, Tokyo is part of the Kanto region, situated on the central coast of Honshu, Japan's largest island. It serves as the country's economic hub, the seat of the national government, and the residence of the Emperor of Japan. The Tokyo Metropolitan Government oversees the city's central 23 special wards, which previously constituted Tokyo City, along with various commuter towns, western suburbs, and 2 outlying island chains known as the Tokyo Islands. Although Tokyo is widely recognized as a city, since 1943 it has operated with a structure more similar to a prefecture, governed by a governor and assembly, rather than traditional municipal authorities. Notable special wards include Chiyoda, home to the National Diet Building and the Tokyo Imperial Palace, Shinjuku, the administrative center, and Shibuya, commercial and business hotspot. Prior to the 17th century, Tokyo, then called Edo, was a modest fishing village. It gained political importance in 1603 when it became the seat of the Tokugawa shogunate. By the mid-18th century, Edo had grown into one of the largest cities in the world, with a population exceeding 1 million. Following the Meiji Restoration in 1868, the imperial capital was moved from Kyoto to Edo, which was then renamed Tokyo, meaning Eastern Capital. The city suffered major destruction during the 1923 Great Kanto earthquake and again during World War II due to Allied bombing. However, from the late 1940s onward, Tokyo underwent rapid reconstruction and expansion, becoming a central force behind Japan's post-war economic miracle, during which the country rose to become the world's second largest economy after the United States. As of 2023, Tokyo hosts 29 of the Fortune Global 500 companies, the second highest of any city worldwide. Tokyo was the first Asian city to host the Summer Olympics and Paralympics, first in 1964 and again in 2021. It has also hosted 3 G7 summits in 1979, 1986, and 1993. As a global center for research and higher education, Tokyo is home to several prominent universities, including the University of Tokyo, the country's highest-ranking academic institution. Tokyo Station serves as the central hub for the Shinkansen, Japan's high-speed rail network, while Shinjuku Station holds the title of the busiest train station in the world. The Tokyo Skytree is the tallest tower globally, and the Tokyo Metro Ginza Line, opened in 1927, is the oldest underground metro line in the Asia-Pacific region. In fiscal year 2021, Tokyo's nominal gross domestic product reached 113.7 trillion yen, approximately 1.04 trillion US dollars, accounting for 20.7% of Japan's total economic output. This equates to about 8.07 million yen or 73,820 US dollars per capita. Including the broader metropolitan region, the Greater Tokyo area is the second largest urban economy in the world after New York City, with a gross metropolitan product estimated at over $1 trillion, 2.08 trillion US dollars in 2022. While Tokyo's prominence as a global financial center declined during the lost decades of economic stagnation since the 1990s, when the Tokyo Stock Exchange, TSE, was once the world's largest with a market capitalization 1.5 times that of the NYSE. it remains a key financial hub, with the TSE still ranking among the world's top 5 stock exchanges. Classified as an Alpha Plus global city by the Globalization and World Cities Research Network, Tokyo continues to enjoy international acclaim. It ranked 14th in the 2024 Global Livability Ranking and has repeatedly been named the safest city in the world by various global surveys. Istanbul is Turkey's largest city and the nation's economic, cultural, and historical heart. Home to more than 15 million people, about 18% of Turkey's population, it ranks among the biggest cities in both Europe and the world. Straddling 2 continents, roughly 2/3 of its residents live on the European side and the remainder on the Asian side. Istanbul spans both shores of the Bosphorus, one of the world's busiest waterways, linking the Sea of Marmara and the Black Sea. The city's 5,461 square kilometers, 2,109 square miles, footprint is coterminous with Istanbul province, and its climate is predominantly Mediterranean, tempered by Black Sea and Balkan influences. The settlement that became Istanbul has held global significance for nearly 2 millennia. Byzantium, founded by Greek colonists on the Sarayburnoo Peninsula in the 7th century BC, was refounded as Constantinople in AD 330. For almost 16 centuries, it served as the capital of 4 successive empires: the Roman, 330 to 395, Byzantine, 395 to 1204 and 1261 to 1453, Latin, 1204 to 1261, and Ottoman, 1453 to 1922 empires. Under Roman and Byzantine rule, it was pivotal to the spread of Christianity. After the Ottoman conquest in 1453, it became an Islamic stronghold and the seat of the last caliphate. Although the Republic of Turkey relocated its capital to Ankara, Istanbul's hills remain crowned with imperial palaces and grand mosques, and its historic core is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Istanbul's strategic location on the Silk Road, at the only sea passage between the Black Sea and the Mediterranean, and on rail corridors linking Europe and West Asia, has long nurtured a diverse population, though that diversity waned after the Republic's establishment in 1923. Overlooked for the new capital during the interwar years, the city has since regained prominence. Its population has grown more than tenfold since the 1950s, as migrants from across Anatolia arrived and the metropolitan boundaries expanded. Today, most residents are ethnic Turks, with Kurds the largest minority. Late 20th century investment brought major arts festivals and an increasingly complex transport network. Classified as an alpha global city, Istanbul generates about 30% of Turkey's GDP, and the wider Istanbul-Izmit corridor is one of the country's main industrial zones. In 2024, Euromonitor International ranked Istanbul the 2nd most visited city in the world. The metropolis is served by 2 international airports, several busy ports, and numerous universities, and it ranks among the world's top 100 science and technology clusters. Sport holds a central place in city life, with storied clubs such as Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, and Besiktas. Istanbul's proximity to the North Anatolian Fault, however, leaves it highly vulnerable to major earthquakes. Kuala Lumpur, officially the federal territory of Kuala Lumpur, is the capital city and a federal territory of Malaysia. It is the largest city in the country, covering an area of 243 square kilometers, 94 square miles, with a population of 2,075,600 as of 2024. Greater Kuala Lumpur, also known as the Klang Valley, is an urban agglomeration with a population of 8.8 million as of 2024-2024. It is among the fastest growing metropolitan regions in Southeast Asia, both in terms of population and economic development. The city serves as the cultural, financial, tourism, political, and economic hub of Malaysia. It is also home to the Malaysian Parliament, comprising the Dewan Rakyat and Dewan Negara, and the Istana Negara, the official residence of the monarch, Yang di-Pertuan Agong. Kuala Lumpur was established around 1857 as a settlement serving the region's tin mines. Key figures such as Yap Ah Loy and Frank Swettenham played significant roles in its early development during the late 19th century. The city served as the capital of Selangor from 1880 until 1978. It was the founding capital of both the Federation of Malaya and its successor, Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur remained the seat of the executive and judicial branches of the federal government until these functions were moved to Putrajaya in early 1999. However, some government institutions still remain in the city. Kuala Lumpur is one of Malaysia's 3 federal territories, and it is entirely enclaved within the state of Selangor, located on the central west coast of peninsular Malaysia. Since the 1990s, Kuala Lumpur has hosted numerous international sporting, political, and cultural events, including the 1998 Commonwealth Games, the 2001 and 2017 Southeast Asian Games, Formula One, MotoGP, and the 1997 FIFA World Youth Championship. The city has experienced rapid development in recent decades and is home to the Petronas Towers, the tallest twin buildings in the world, which have become an iconic symbol of Malaysian progress. Kuala Lumpur is well connected to neighboring urban centers such as Petaling Jaya via the rapidly expanding Klang Valley integrated transit system. Residents can also travel across peninsular Malaysia and to Kuala Lumpur International Airport, KLIA, via rail through Kuala Lumpur Central Station. In 2019, Kuala Lumpur was ranked the 6th most visited city in the world according to the MasterCard Destination Cities Index. It also houses 3 of the world's 10 largest shopping malls. Kuala Lumpur ranked 70th globally and 2nd in Southeast Asia after Singapore in the Economist Intelligence Unit's Global Livability Ranking. Additionally, it ranked 9th in the Asia-Pacific ASPAC region and again 2nd in Southeast Asia for KPMG's Leading Technology Innovation Hub 2021. In 2020, UNESCO named Kuala Lumpur the World Book Capital. In 2024, it was ranked 2nd best outstanding city in Southeast Asia after Singapore and 135th globally by the Oxford Economic Papers Global Cities Index. Seoul, officially the Seoul Special Metropolitan City, is the capital and largest city of South Korea. The Seoul metropolitan area, which encompasses Seoul, Gyeonggi Province, and Incheon, ranked as the world's 6th largest metropolitan economy in 2022 behind New York, Tokyo, Los Angeles, Paris, and London, and it is home to more than half of the nation's population. Although the city's population topped 10 million at its peak, it has inched downward since 2014, standing at roughly 9.6 million residents in 2024. Seoul also houses the national government. Seoul's origins date to 18 BCE when it was founded by the Kingdom of Baekje, one of Korea's 3 kingdoms. During the Joseon dynasty, it became the official capital, protected by the stone fortress wall of Seoul. In the early 20th century, the city fell under Japanese rule and was briefly renamed Keijo. The Korean War left Seoul devastated after the city changed hands 4 times, but it later underwent extensive reconstruction and rapid urbanization. In 2015, consulting firm Arcadis rated Seoul Asia's most livable city and 2nd worldwide for quality of life. The metropolitan area hosts 15 Fortune Global 500 headquarters, including tech giants Samsung, LG, and Hyundai, and features cutting-edge business districts such as Gangnam and Digital Media City. Seoul ranks 7th both in the Global Power City Index and the Global Financial Centers Index, and it is among the world's 5 leading hosts of international conferences. Major events held here include the 1986 Asian Games, 1988 Summer Olympics, 2002 FIFA World Cup, 3 matches, and the 2010 G20 Seoul Summit. Set amid mountains and hills, with Bukhansan rising on its northern fringe, Seoul and its environs contain 5 UNESCO World Heritage Sites: Cheongdeokgung Palace, Hwaseong Fortress, Jongmyo Shrine, Namhansansong, and the royal tombs of the Joseon dynasty. Modern landmarks range from En Seoul Tower and the 63 building to the soaring Lotte World Tower, Dongdaemun Design Plaza, and the skyscraper clusters of COEX, IFC Seoul, Trade Tower, and Park One. Named World Design Capital in 2010, Seoul is also the epicenter of Korea's music, entertainment, and cultural industries, spearheading K-pop and the global Korean wave.